everybody's looking at you like you have no idea what you're doing. I just wish GMs would simplify draft picks more. And it feels like more and more all of these, draft nicks and all of these GMs are trying to go 3-4 level chess like you're the freaking Patriots. No, dude. Nobody, no. Just, no.
Bob, did Dylan Brooks deserve to get tossed last night in the Lakers?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
I love it. I am entirely in favor of the Dylan Brooks supervillain turn.
He
It's
sucks
great.
at it. He sucks at being a villain. He's not good at it. That is why we all are just like, dude, like, what are you, like, your Joakim Noah impression sucks.
It's not even a good Evan Turner impression.
It's so bad.
That was one of the great early like how can we turn a meme into reality campaigns was when Mark Titus decided that Evan Turner was nicknamed the villain and like tormented him about it from like Indiana into the pros. Like all of the things he's done, like it's just I get the wrestling heel turn of saying to LeBron James that he's old and washed and come get me, bro. And LeBron didn't even have a monster LeBron James game. He just
LeBron's
did what he
not
needed to
washed,
do.
but LeBron has entered a different time. When we're watching these games, like y'all see it too. Like he's not driving. He's not the same dude.
No, he's handling
He picks
the
his
ball.
spots.
He's been playing basketball for 20 years.
No. I understand. What I'm saying is like he is different. Like I wonder if people
He's
do like.
still look at his numbers. They haven't.
No, but I'm saying
really
watch the games, Bob.
changed.
Watch the games.
Oh, eyeball test.
You got to watch the
Yes, yes,
games, Bob. He's a little bit different.
Yeah, you're right. I don't watch the game. It's a computer.
It's like the kid on the bus thing, where it's like the stats versus he's got that dog in him, or he knows ball. What is that meme? I forgot what.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what
but
I'm
yeah,
thinking
look, Dylan Brooks. No offense when I say this, but Stevie Wonder could have seen what was going to happen to Dylan Brooks. Like when you just know when somebody is talking cash, and you know that they don't have it in them to back it up, and you're just looking at him, and he's old, he's washed, he's saying all this. LeBron didn't have to say anything. Nobody had to say anything. Everybody, it's like we've seen LeBron's movies. Dylan Brooks, you are not that guy. And we've seen Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is a marginally decent pro. And you're going to do that? Okay. We know what's going to happen. Like, I wish I could have just gone to a draft. Once again, betting. Wish I would just opened or downloaded the DraftKings app or whatever, or FanDuel or MGM, and just bet whatever the over was for the Lakers. Just throw all your money at it, because this team,
Andrew,
Memphis,
gambling is sinful. You know
I,
this. You're not gonna-
okay, but here's the thing about Memphis, and everybody has been saying it all season long. This team, although they're fun and adorable and it's great, when they get down to it, they're gonna fold. And if Dylan Brooks is your guy saying that to LeBron, you might as well just start, hey, Cancun on 3. Like,
Jovan, friend of the pod, he tweeted this out ahead of the game last night. He said, quote, Dylan Brooks' comments about his defense on James aren't based in reality. According to NBA.com, James has scored 26 of his 49 points against Brooks, shooting a sizzling 61.1% against him. Brooks has been more of a gnat than an agitator. Flames.
And when Dylan Brooks did what he did to get kicked out of the game, that was the worst admission of defeat that I've ever seen. And I'm just like, this dude is like, he's gonna be in the big 3 in like 2 years anyway. So
He's one of those guys.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a bold take.
How old is
I
Dylan
mean-
Brooks now? How long has he been in the league? What is he?
He's been in the league for maybe about 4 or 5.
It's got to
6
be more than
years.
that. He's closing in on 10. He has to be.
He's been no, because he was
He's
there.
27. Okay.
He graduated
Let's see.
in 2017 from. He's been
This
in
is
the
year
league.
6.
Yeah, he should know. And I'm sorry, if Dylan Brooks is the one going after LeBron, back it up. Cancun on 3. Like,
I also just, I mean, you watched it. The Lakers' defense has been sensational, and what they were doing
for the
especially
last
Jared
few
Vanderbilt.
months,
Vanderbilt's amazing.
post trade deadline, LA has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And once again, it's guys knowing what their roles are, additional pieces playing with confidence. Like this, I don't think they'll reach the Western Conference Finals, but if the Lakers did reach the Western Conference Finals, that to me is, look, I know it's all about rings and trophies, but to me, that's still an amazing accomplishment knowing where this team was at one point.
I mean, Bob, do you think the Lakers lose or win this series, or do you think the Grizzlies get Game 4 and then with home court advantage they still are able to find their way out of the series, or do you think it is the Lakers to lose?
Yeah. If I think the bigger problem for the Grizzlies is the fact that they don't have Steven Adams and they don't have Brandon Clark, and they've had John Morant in and out of games. Let's all of the capital D drama and the trash talking and all of that. It's a lot of sound and fury and signifying nothing. The problem is that the Lakers give Rob Pelinka credit, a sentence I never thought I'd say, but give him the credit he's due here. He did do a very solid job of taking what was a top-heavy and ill-suited roster to LeBron James's talents. Whether or not you want to say how much they've diminished, the conversation for another day. But he did do a good job of doing what every GM has done when it comes to putting in role players next to LeBron James. You've got guys who are, again, two-way players, guys who can shoot in particular, and guys who can wings who can defend. That's what they've got. LeBron is going to be able to create. Anthony Davis can score from all three levels. And around him, they've got, again, D'Angelo Russell. You need to respect him from the perimeter. Same thing for Malik Beasley. Austin Reeves has been arguably, their fourth best player. Rui Hachimura has gone on an insane heater at the perfect time. Right now, they're just more talented than Memphis. Again, Adams and also Brandon Clark allowed Jaren Jackson Jr. to freelance on defense and not have to be the be-all and end-all covering up for Morant, who's not a great defender, and all the other leaks in the Grizzlies defense. So especially in terms of getting the Grizzlies second chance points, which they are just not getting right now because they don't have the horses to battle on the board. So just in terms of pure talent, I think the Lakers are probably going to win. I think in one betting pool, I think I was the only person to pick the Grizzlies. I really thought that John Morant was just going to go off, but missed.
He waited. He went off in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was pretty amazing what he was doing. When Jaw's cooking, it's fun, but it took a long time. The game was really over.
Yeah.
That first
At that
quarter
point
was a nightmare.
There's still a non-zero chance that John Morant could just go full Super Saiyan on LA for the remainder of the series, and they win it in 6 or 7.
I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the Grizzlies had a veteran presence on the bench in the rotation, are we having these conversations?
I think Steven Adams playing would have made it.
Yeah.
There's a veteran right
but
there.
to me, I don't know. Look, I love Steven Adams. He's great. But I don't know if Steven Adams is the guy that's going to get in somebody's face.
Well,
And
I mean, I don't think Dylan
or it's not even just getting in somebody's face.
Filling-
It's just pulling them aside. Getting everybody in line. I don't know if Steven Adams is that guy.
For the last 2.5, maybe 3 years, the Grizzlies have played with this exact kind of frenetic, often chaotic, occasionally self-destructive emotion / vibe. I don't think you can. I don't care how much veteran mentoring a sage leader might bring to that locker room. This is what they are. And they're a very fun team when it works, but they're just a lot less fun when it doesn't. Again, if we're talking about knowing who you are as a team, this is who they are. To me, there's no one singular presence who would make that significant a difference. Again, I think Steven Adams' ability to set screens for Bane and Morant is far more important than him saying, "Crikey, settle down, mates," or that's my terrible New Zealand accent. Doesn't sound like that.
Well, also, just him being able to keep
Sorry,
Jaren
Andrew.
Jackson out
I
of.
apologize. I'm sorry. Didn't happen. Delete it.
I'm not
Didn't
doing
happen.
that. It
Okay.
happened. Just him being able to absorb a lot of this content, because like Anthony Davis has just been thriving down low in this series.
They don't have the size to really handle.
And Jaren's good. It's not his fault, but he's just fighting for his life down there. He's
Jaren's
the only
good.
one. Yeah.
Jaren's good, but it's just him. Yeah.
Yeah. I still think the Grizzlies win in 7. I still think they're a different team at home.
I can
and
see that.
Sure. Yeah, they could. They steal the next game, then it's best of 3 with the Grizzlies having
Yes.
2 at home. Sure. Yeah.
I think
sure.
Game 4 is critical. If they go down Game 4, then I think it's over in Game 6 in LA. But
That to me, that's where that's for the Grizzlies. Win Game 4, because if you don't win Game 4, we've seen how fragile mentally this team is at points. You'd be down 3-1.
yeah.
Yeah, dog. I don't know
They're just not
about
doing
that.
it. And they're also a different team on the road. Like, you go through the road sets, and LA especially, it's just been a house of horrors for them. Yeah, I don't see it happening if they drop Game 4, but if they win Game 4, I think they win the series.
Series is up in the air.
Yeah. But we'll see. The West is wild. The West is so open across the board. Outside of Timberwolves.
I would say,
that's open.
Minnesota, Denver.
That's got to be frustrating, too, if you're Timberwolves fans. Shout out to all of our OG Timberwolves bloggers. But losing an important player to punching. What was it? What did he punch? When he was walking out in frustration in the Rudy Gobert fight game with Kyle Anderson.
I thought he punched a wall.
Did he punch a
He
wall?
punched the wall. It was,
Okay.
Yeah.
It was one of the McDanielses, I think.
Yes, the good one who starts. Yes.
Jalen McDaniels, not Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden's the one who doesn't play and is not good for Charlotte, right?
He had some moments for Philly. He had some nice moments in the game yesterday. He's a talented
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah.
I like the McDaniels.
There you
I
go.
like
The
McDaniels is
the McDaniel.
Yes, the McDaniel. Exactly.
No, I mean, look. This is what you wanted to do, Minnesota.